Missing someone with all your.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be showing you how to make this adorable Loomigurumi elephant. This is my original design, and this is actually the one that I just made in the video. So you'll be seeing clips that I have taken before making the intro. But yeah. So he's actually pretty big. He can kind of stand up on his own if you try to make him stand up. He looks so cute when he's sitting down, and he can lay on his stomach. But yeah, he is just a really cute elephant. And yeah, so I'm just gonna say let's get into this video. So yeah. Okay, so the colors you'll be needing to make the elephant, you're gonna obviously need a blue color. You can use gray. I'm just gonna be using this neon blue color that I have. Yeah, you're also gonna be needing a little bit of white. I'm just using opaque white. And then you're gonna be needing some opaque black for the eyes. And you're going to need your Loomigurumi hook, or I'm just using the RainbowLoom hook with the middle tip. This is what I'd recommend you use. And yeah, and you'll also be needing a C-clip or stitch marker. I'll just be using this white C-clip that I got off the RainbowLoom website. And they're a little bit bigger than the regular ones. The regular ones are also like see-through, they're clear, so that's why mine looks a little bit different. So yeah, and you'll also be needing some polyfill or stuffing, or you can use anything for stuffing. You can use bands for stuffing. I wouldn't recommend it because it wastes your bands, but you can use t-shirt clippings, you can use pom-poms, cotton balls, really anything, tissues, toilet paper. So yeah, but I'll just be using polyfill in this video, and yeah, let's get into it. I do have all my instructions written down on this paper, so I'll just quickly show you what it looks like. Sorry, I kind of scribbled. I'm getting a new pen, so I had to test it out to make sure that it would work for when I was writing my stuff down. But I wrote everything that I have to make for little extras, and I wrote down the leg pattern, the ear pattern, the trunk, the body, the head, and everything else. So I'll just be looking at that throughout the video, and yeah, I'll kind of show you the pattern before we do it. So right now we're going to make the eyes. So grab some black. And we're going to make some tiny eyes. And you can use beads for this. I'm very sorry, I don't have any beads, but I'm planning on getting some soon, so don't worry about that. And also grab 2 blue bands that you can attach them. Or, yeah, so you can put them on the blue. And so, yeah. So we're going to start by taking a black band and wrapping it around the hook once. And then taking everything and wrapping it one more time, and that is the eye. Then you're just going to take a band and pull it or slide it onto the blue band, just like that. And you do that one more time. Take the black band, wrap it around your hook once, take everything and pull it around one more time, just like that. And then just take your blue band or gray band or whatever you're using and pull it onto the blue band, just like that. And you can just put these to the side, and we're going to be attaching those to the head later. I apologize, my jacket's kind of getting in the way a little bit. I might end up taking my jacket off, but for now, it's fine. So, now we're going to go on to making the tail. The tail you're going to need 2 white bands for and some blue. And I did measure out how much blue you'll be needing and stuff before recording, so yeah. But to start with the tail, you're just going to wrap 2 white bands around your hook once, just like that. Then you're going to take a blue band, double wrap it, and then just pull it through. And you're basically going to be chaining double wrapped bands 17 times. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and also, sorry, some of my bands are tangled up. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and then I'm to grab a couple more. 15, oops, 16, and this is 17. And then I'm just going to quickly show you how to do this because I already have one. I do already have one made, and it's just 2 bands tied together, and I can't undo it, but I'm just going to quickly show you. You don't really need another one. So basically, okay. So you place 1 band on your hook, just like that, and then you take another band and you pull it through like you're chaining, and then you just slip down it, just like that. And this is what you're going to keep the tail on so that you can attach it to the body later, just like that. And it should stay just like that. And I can just put this aside, and you will be using this later. So yeah. Now we're going to be making the ears. And I'm going to take my jacket off right now so that's not in the way. Okay, so for the ears, we're going to be making a magic ring with 6 stitches. So I'm just going to quickly show you how to make a magic ring. So you take 1 band, wrap it around your hook 2 times. 1, 2. To make it look like it's wrapped around 3 times. Then you're going to take a band and pull it through. And slide it onto your hook, just like that. Then you're going to take the front band and slide it through the back band. Make a little slip knot. Then you're going to go back in through the cat band. Then you're going to take a band, slide it through, place it back on your hook, and pull the front band through the back 2 bands. Go back in, take a band, pull it through, place it on your hook and pull it through, back in, pull through, onto your hook, pull through, back in, pull through, onto your hook, pull through. This is the last time, back in, pull through, on your hook and pull through. You should have 6 stitches, including the one on your hook. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now you can grab your C-clip, place it on the band around your hook. So now for the next stitch, for the next row, we're going to be doing increases all the way around. So an increase is just going into that first stitch, pull a band through onto your hook, pull through, then go back in, pull through onto your hook, and pull through. So 2 single crochets into 1 single stitch. So go into the next stitch and do another increase. Go back in and do it again. Next stitch, back in, and then pull through again, back in. We'll enter the next stitch. But I think you kind of get the gist. We're just going to be doing increases all the way around for this row. So, yeah. I've been trying to come up with some more original designs, and this elephant, I haven't seen anything like it. I just kind of came up with the idea because I had lots of blue just sitting around and I didn't really know what to do with it. I was like, so I started doing something random, and all of a sudden I came up with like an elephant's leg. So I just kept going. So, yeah. But now you're going to move your C-clip up once you're done with all this increases. Then you're going to go, you have one more round, and this is a little bit of a more interesting round, but we're going to be doing 2 increases. So this is the first one for this row. Now the second increase. And then we're going to do a bunch of regular single crochets, and we're going to stop once we have 2 single stitches that we haven't done left. So this is 1 single crochet, 2, I'm sorry if that didn't make sense, 3, it'll make more sense when I've basically done with this row, 4, everything keeps coming off my hook. Okay, so that was 4, 5, there's a piece of hair. That was 6, 7, 8. And now we're going to be doing, so you should have just done 8 single crochets from the 2 increases, and now we're going to be doing 2 more increases to end off this row. So it's 1, and last stitch 2 increases. Back in. Actually, yeah. So I only did 1 single crochet into that last stitch because for that last stitch we're going to go back into that same stitch and just use this other stitch as a tying off band. So if you did that last stitch as an increase, just undo one of the stitches that you did in that increase and use that to tie it off just like that. And then you're going to go into the stitch right next to it, right here, and take another band, pull it through, and slip on it so that we can attach it to the head when we are ready to later. I already have made another ear, but you can just pause the video and make one, and you can unpause it when you're done, and then you can start making your legs. So yeah, I'm just gonna put these to the side, And I'm going to take a little bit more bands out because you're going to need a lot for the legs. So I'll probably need more than that, but that's just what I'm going to use for now. I'll probably take some more out. But you're going to be doing, to start the legs, we're going to be doing a magic ring of 6 stitches. So I'm not going to explain too thoroughly of how to make the magic ring because I did just show you. But yeah, I'm going to quickly explain it. So you're just going to wrap a band around your hook 2 times to have it wrapped around 3 times. Then you're just going to pull a band through, slip knot it back into that cap band, pull through, put that band on your hook, and then pull through everything, and then just keep doing that until you have 6 stitches. So yeah, sorry that was not too thoroughly explained. I'm trying to finish this part a little bit quicker. So yeah, this is a pretty advanced design, I'd say. It's gonna take a while for me to finish making the video, but that's fine. Okay, so once you have your 6 stitches, you can just place a C-clip on your hook, and I'm just gonna say this right now, if you do have any trouble with keeping up with me, you can just pause the video at any time, and yeah. So for the next row, you're going to be doing a single crochet and then an increase. So a single crochet is just like that. And then you're going to be doing an increase. I just showed you what those are on making the ears. So that's 1 single crochet and then back in, pull another band through, and do another single crochet. So single crochet and then double single crochet. And just do that all the way around. And sorry if I am talking fast, so yeah. So I just did an increase, now I'm going to do a single crochet. Now an increase to finish the row off. Okay, for the next row you're going to be doing single crochet and then an increase again, so just single crochet and then an increase. And yeah, legs are pretty simple to make. You just have to have the patience to make this though, so. Hold on. I have to keep checking my stitches to make sure that I'm not skipping anything. So that's kind of annoying. But once we're done with this row, the stitches are going to be a little bit uneven. So, like the count of stitches around, which I'm not really keeping track of. But you're going to be ending this row off, if you're doing it correctly, with a single crochet, not an increase. So. Hope that made sense. Then for the next row, we're going to be doing a stitch and then a decrease, and I will be showing you how to do the decrease. So just do a single crochet, and then the next stitch, you're going to take the front of the next stitch and the back of the stitch after that, and just pull through a band, just like that. So single crochet, now I decrease, so take the front band of the stitch, and the next stitch, take the back band, and just pull through a band, like you're making a regular stitch. So yeah. So now we have another decrease, so pull the front of it, and then the next stitch the back of it, pull a band through. And then single crochet, and decrease. And pull through the band. Oopsies, oh no. Okay. And your last stitch should be a single crochet. Now you're going to be doing 6 rows of just single crochets all the way around, and I'm going to do them all off camera just because they do take a while to do, but it's only 6 rows and they're all single crochets, and then I will show you how to tie it off when you're done. So I'll be right back. You can just pause the video, and yeah. Okay, I'm back. I finished the 6 rows. Might not look like it. For some reason, it just doesn't look like it on camera. But I did do 6 rows. And now you're just going to go into that next stitch after you finished your 6th row. And you're going to pull that band through and through the band around your hook. And just slip knot it and tie it off. I'm just going to remove my C-clip. And this is how we're going to be attaching it later. You're going to go into another stitch. I'm just going to go into this one. And you're going to take another blue band and add another slip knotted tying off band so that we can tie it onto the body later. So just like this, finished with my leg. You do have to make 3 more of these off. Well, you have to pause the video and make 3 more of them. I have already prepared 3 more, so you can just pause the video, rewind, and make 3 more of them. And yeah, now we can just start with the body. Once you have your ears and your legs and your tail made and your eyes. So yeah, just finish your legs and come right back to me when you are done. I just realized I forgot I still have to make the trunk, so yeah, finish making your legs and then come back and I'll show you how to make the trunk. The trunk is probably going to be the easiest thing to make for the add-ons other than the tail. So, I'm just going to show you how to make that. You're going to make a magic ring with 4 stitches. I'm not going to show you how to make a magic ring. You're just going to make a magic ring with 4 stitches. Back in. It's 2. Back in. 3, back in, and this is 4. Now I'm just going to use my C-clip stitch marker thing and put it on the band around my hook. And I am going to do this off camera just because it's kind of a waste of time for you to see me do it. But you're going to be doing 5 rows around, just doing single crochets, and I'll be right back when I have that finished. And no increases on any of them, just single crochets for 5 rounds. So yeah, you can pause the video and do it, and I'll just do it off camera real quick. So yeah. Okay, I finished the 5 rounds, not 4. I was just thinking, wait, I had to do 4 or 5. But yes, I just did 5. This is what it looks like. It's kind of looking like a little trunk, but for this last row, it's going to be different from just single crochets. It is going to be a single crochet and then an increase. Yeah, I don't know why I chose to do that. I just think it looked good when I did that, so just do single crochet and then an increase all the way around it until you get back to your C-clip, which shouldn't take you too long because it is only 4 stitches. So, yeah. But basically done, just single crochet, and then I'm going to finish up on my increase for my last stitch, obviously. Okay, so now you can just remove your C-clip because we're going to tie this off once you finish that row. But I'm just going to go into the next stitch, grab a band and pull it through, just slip knot it, tie it off. You know what to do. Then I'm going to go into the other side, of course, take another band and pull it through so we can attach it to the head later. And now we are done making all the little things that we have to make to attach to the head later. So that's good. So now you should have your legs, your trunk, your ears, your tail, and you should have 2 little eyes. So yeah, now you can get started on the head. So I'm just gonna turn my notebook around. And if you do need the pattern for this, then just comment down below or look in my about section on my channel, and there's a little thing that you can press if you scroll down where you can click and find my email, so you can email me and ask for the pattern. So yeah, do that if you're a little bit stuck with, if you're having trouble not seeing the pattern. So hope that what I just made sense. Hope, you know what, whatever. But yeah. So now we're gonna start with the head. I know I just said we were gonna do the body, but I think we should do the head first because I said so. So you're gonna just start off by making a magic ring with 6 stitches. Again, I'm not gonna be showing you how to do the magic ring anymore because it's gonna take too long for me to show you how to do every individual magic ring and stuff. So, and there's like a lot of magic rings in this tutorial, so just make them on your own. I do have a video showing how to make your magic rings and stitches and everything like that, so you might want to go watch that before you watch this video. But yeah, so just finish your magic ring with 6 stitches. I have to do one more. I started making it while I was talking, so yeah. The way I made the head, it does have a little bit of a kind of pointier face, so if that bothers you, then I'm sorry, but that's just the way I made it. So yeah, now for this next row, after you finish your magic ring, you're making you're gonna be doing increases all the way around. So that's just 2 single crochets into 1 stitch all the way around. So yeah, and I know I'm kind of rambling now, so just kind of ignore that if you can. But yeah, this elephant is kind of band heavy, so I'm sorry about that. But it's not too band heavy in the end. So yeah. Okay, I'm almost done with this row. And I'm in my last stitch. So I'm just going to move my C-clip up to the band on my hook. And I'm going to go off camera for this, but you do have to do 2 rows around with just single crochets. So I'm going to do those off camera. You can pause the video, and I'll be back when I have those done. Or the 2 rows done. So yeah. Okay, I have finished the 2 rows around, and this is what it looks like. Now we're just going to be doing a stitch and then an increase around. This is just to make the head a little bit bigger gradually, so we get smaller to the bigger part, so it looks a little bit better, I guess. So just do stitch and then an increase all the way around. And yeah. We're going to add the trunk after this row. And yeah. We're going to attach the trunk, I mean. You can't just add it, if that made any sense. Oops, okay. I keep saying if that makes any sense, and I apologize for saying that. I don't know. I guess I'm just trying to be a little bit more clear. with my instructions. So, yeah. I'm gonna get some more bands because it keeps running out. Also, don't mind the weird ruffly shirt I'm wearing. So, while I'm doing this row and while you're doing that row that we're doing right now, I'm just gonna say, like, I saw the new Mulan movie, and oh my gosh, if you are bored and looking for a movie to watch, that is the movie to watch, because it is very, very good. It was, honestly, it was really, I don't know, it was just really good. I had a fun time watching it, and it was enjoyable, and it was definitely action-packed. So, yeah. But now, for the last stitch of this row, should be an increase. And I'm going to move the C-clip up and put it down the band around my hook. And now, I am going to add the trunk, so I'm just going to go into the next stitch. Take a band and just tie it off, like, enough so that it won't come undone. And then I'm going to take my trunk, which is right here, and kind of look to where I want to place it. So I'm going to place it right there. So I'm just going to go in through some stitches and pull it through into the face, just like that. I'm going to fold this inside out. And then I can just tie it into place where I want it. So, yeah. Just like that. I double knotted it, and you want to pull it tight enough so that it doesn't come undone. And that's what it looks like. I know it kind of looks weird right now, but it'll look better once we add the rest of the face and stuff in the ears. So now we're going to do 4 rows around, just single crochets, and I am going to do them off camera because I don't want you to see me doing them on camera because that's going to take way too long. And then we can come back and I'll show you how to add the ears and the eyes. So I'll be right back, and you can pause the video. Okay, I am back. I finished the 4 rows. I did just tie it off so that I can show you how to attach the ears and the eyes real quick. So this is the way that I want, where I want to put them. And probably when I right there and right there and there, and I'll put the ears somewhere over here and there. But I'm going to attach the eyes first, so then I'll know kind of where to place the ears. So just take one of your eyes and kind of find an area that you want to place your eyes in. So I'm going to place one here. So just go into the stitch that you think they'll go and look good in. And then I'm just going to slip knot them, pull tight. Just like that. And ta-da, we have one eye. Now I'm going to add one more eye, obviously, because, I mean, it'd be weird if it was just one-eyed. But you can use beads or I forgot what they're called. Gosh, I keep forgetting. Or the beads, or the little eyes that you can pop backings onto. I don't know what those are called. I keep forgetting. I'm sorry, I don't know the name of them. But yeah, you can use pony beads, or you can use those little eyes that you can like snap on the backs to. So yeah, but I'm just using wrapped bands because I don't have either, and I am planning on getting some soon, so yeah. But now you can add your ears. So I'm going to tie them on like this, not like this, because that would look weird. So like this. So they kind of look like they go a certain way, if you can tell. So like, I'm just going to flip one of them inside out so I can attach one of them like this. and one of them like this. I hope that made a little bit of sense. They kind of go on an angle. So I'm just going to be attaching those. So this one I'm going to attach to this side. And then I'm just going to pull it in. Just like that. I'm actually going to fix the adjustments a little bit. I don't know if you want to see me attach everything, but if you don't, you can just skip ahead by a few seconds. And I might end up doing the rest of this off camera in a second if this takes any longer. But just kind of place it where you think it'll look good, and just if it looks good, then you can, I'm just going to double knot everything onto the head. After I attach this here, I'm going to do the other one off camera because it does take me a minute or two to find the place where I want to put them, and I don't want to make you sit through that, so you can just attach your parts to where you want them, and then unpause the video, unpause the video, and I'll come back when I'm done. So yeah. Okay, I've just finished attaching the ear and all the face parts. That sounds so weird, but he looks very, very cute. I'm so happy. And yeah, now we're just gonna finish up the head. I am gonna grab some stuffing because we're gonna start stuffing after the next row. So I did just tie it off a little. I tied it off so that I could attach all the pieces without anything coming undone. So I'm just gonna untie that and then get my hook back on this stitch. Oops. But yeah. And for this row, we're going to be doing a stitch and then a decrease. So I will be showing you how to make the decreases just because those are a little bit more of a complicated stitch. I'm going to grab some more bands to finish this elephant head off. And so yeah, you're going to be doing a single crochet. So single crochet. Now a decrease. So for the decrease, I'm just going to zoom in a little bit. You're going to put your hook through the front of it and then go into the next stitch and take only the back of it. And that'll make the head kind of close in a little bit. You just make that look like a regular stitch. So now we have regular single crochet and a decrease. So take the front part of your stitch and the back part of the next stitch and stitch those together. Now you have single crochet and a decrease, so front part of the stitch and back part of the stitch, and sew those together, single crochet and a decrease. I'm going to try going a little bit slower so when I can show you kind of how to do the decreases. I'm not going to really say what to do anymore. I'm just going to kind of zoom in a little bit. Sorry for the background noise. This is decrease now. And single crochet. And your last stitch should be a decrease, so just do that. And you can move your C-clip up. Now you can grab your polyfill or like stuffing now or whatever you're going to be using to stuff it. And I'm just going to put some in the head. So this is obviously not how much you're going to need for the whole thing, but obviously I'm just going to stuff the head until I think there's enough in there. So like that. Grab a little bit more. You don't really know how much you need until you stuff it, so yeah. Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit more. I think think that's enough for the head. And now we're just going to decrease it until it is closed. So I don't know how many decreases you're going to have to do, but just keep doing the thing where you take the front of the stitch and the back of the stitch and just keep decreasing it until it is closed all the way. So front, back of the stitch, take a band, pull it through. Oops. And my stitches keep coming undone. So now another decrease, obviously. Oopsies. Sorry, I don't know if you can hear that or not, but my stomach keeps making noises. I don't know why that is. I think I'm hungry, even though I just ate lunch. So ignore that. But just keep decreasing until it's all the way closed. And, oopsies. I'm going to move the C-clip out of the way because you don't really need this anymore for the head. But just keep decreasing until it's closed. The back of the head will get a little bit ugly, but you can kind of fix that after we tie it off. So I'm going to do one more decrease because that's all I need to do. And then I will tie my elephant's head off. So just go into the next stitch. Or if you even have any stitches left, I'm just going in somewhere in the head and pull it through, just like that, and slip knot it off. You're going to pull that really nice and tight so nothing comes undone. And I really love how the elephant is looking right now, even though it doesn't have its body yet. There is a certain way that I'll be showing you how to attach the head to the body in this video, so you're going to have to pay close attention for that. But we're not doing that quite yet. So I'm just going to tuck that band in that we did for the tying off band. And just like that, our head is done, and now we can start on the body. So I'm going to grab some more bands, and then we can get started on the body. Okay, so now we're finally starting on the body. Really, really excited because, well, yeah, we're basically almost done. Just a little bit more. So we're almost there, don't worry. But yeah, so we're just gonna start off with making the body now. So for the first part, we're gonna do magic ring, obviously, and we're gonna do it with 6 stitches. So just make a magic ring with 6 stitches. I'm just gonna kind of show you. I'm not really gonna explain it. I'm just gonna show you what I'm doing. Sorry, I got the hiccups. It's 2 stitches back in, 3, 4 back in, 5, and the last one back in, 6. So now I'm just going to take my stitch marker, place it on the band around my hook, and the next row we're going to be doing increases all the way around. And that's just 2 single crochets into every single stitch until you get to your C-cup. This is the first time I've ever made an elephant, so I'm really excited to see how it turns out. And yeah. Also, as we're making the body, we are going to be attaching the legs and the tail and stuff like that. So don't worry, I haven't forgotten about those yet. So yeah. Because we're almost done, so yeah. I have said yeah a lot of times in this video, and I apologize for that. I need to come up with a new thing to say to replace, so yeah. But now you're going to move your C-clip up onto a band around your hook. And the next row around is going to be a stitch and then an increase. So single crochet and then 2 single crochets into 1 stitch. So just do that all the way around. And yeah. Also, I'm sorry about the lighting. It's kind of weird over here. Or where I am filming today. So. But I'm just going to keep going. And I'm sorry if you like to know how many stitches there are around. I'm just not really paying attention to the stitches as much anymore because, I mean, either way, you can't really mess up on this unless you make a drastic big move. But if it looks wrong that what you're making compared to mine, then you're probably doing it wrong, so. But, yeah, I'll try to put a description in the description, the band count, and if I don't do that, then just comment and I will respond to you with a band count. So I have to calculate it after I'm done filming, but I will put it in description as soon as I have it ready. So yeah. Now for the next 5 rounds, I'm just gonna go off camera and do it, but you're doing all single crochets, and you're gonna do 5 rounds of just single crochets, and you can just pause the video, and I'll be right back when I have my 5 rounds done, and you can unpause the video when you have your 5 rounds done. So yeah. Okay, so if you just unpause the video and you did 5 rows of single crochets around, pause the video and do 1 more round because you're supposed to do 6, not 5. So, yeah. Then fix that, and then you can come back to me. But I finished the 6 rows. And I'm going to start attaching things right after this this row, and it's going to be a stitch and then a decrease. So I'm just going to grab some more bands. I have like just the right amount of blue bands to finish this, so that's good. I'm just going to take those out. Hold on, I'm going to fix the, okay. But, so you're going to be doing a single crochet and a decrease all the way around. So decrease just looks like this. You're going to be going in like that. Take the front half of the stitch and the back half. I've said this a bunch before in this tutorial already. So that was your one last time of seeing how to do a decrease. But yeah, now you're just going to be doing stitches and decreases all the way around. Or single crochets and then decreases. So just follow that pattern and do that over and over all the way around. And right now we're almost done, so just sit tight because we're almost done making this design. I'm pretty sure this is going to be like my longest video ever on my channel. So, yeah. I hope it's not over an hour, but if it is, then that's fine. But yeah, oops. I don't know if anyone knows this, but I really like elephants for some reason. I don't know. There's some fascination I have with elephants. Maybe it's because we used to go to the zoo a lot and I'd always see the baby elephants or something. But, okay. There might be a little bit of background noise, so just ignore that. But go into the next stitch, take a band and we're going to quickly tie it off so we can attach the legs and the head. Well, actually, yeah, we're going to add the head last after we finish the whole body and stuff. So just tie the body off real quick and grab your legs. And actually just move everything over right now because we're going to be stuffing the legs just a little bit. Because as you can tell, they're kind of squishy without any stuff in them. You can kind of just squish them. So I kind of want them to be a little bit thicker, if that made any sense, like fuller. I want them to have like some stuffing in them. So I'm going to do that off camera just so you don't have to see me do that. But I'd recommend stuffing them if you want. So you can just pause the video and do that if you want to. Okay, so I'm done stuffing the legs. I'm just going to attach, I'm going to attach, not attached. I'm going to attach all the legs to the body now. So I'm just going to go in with my hook and just attach all of them. So I'm just going in randomly somewhere in the back to start off with because I don't exactly know where I need to place them quite yet. But if I place one of them, then I know that I'll know how, I'll know where to place the other ones. So like that, I pulled both of the tying off bands through. And I'm just going to fold the elephant body inside out so it's easier for me to tie, just like that. And you're just going to double knot every single leg to the body because that'll keep it nice and secure, nice and tight. Then I'm going to flip it right side out and ta-da, we have our first leg. So now I'm going to go and do another one probably right next to it. So now that I have one leg in, you kind of can see where you want to place your legs. So going right here, take another leg and just go in and try finding a good place to attach them. And now I'm just going to flip it inside out again once I'm happy with where it is. A little bit. Okay. And it is going to get a little bit harder flipping it inside out because now you have two legs there instead of just one, so it's kind of a little bit harder to flip inside out. I don't know, because you have two legs and they are hard to fold inside out. I get it? No. Oh crap. Okay, right here. I don't know where, and I'm not adding anything anymore. Oh my gosh. But after I do these two, I'm going to do the other two off camera because I don't want to waste your time for you looking at me do all this stuff. But those are the first two legs. I might end up adding a couple bands to just secure it a little bit better. And I'll show you how to do that after I attach the legs. Because as you can tell, it kind of looks a little bit flimsy. But when I attach the other two, I'll show you how to do it. So I'll just come right back when I'm done attaching the other two legs. And you can attach yours, and you can pause the video and stuff. So I have attached all my legs, and I finished the stuffing. You should have just stuffed your elephant. So go ahead and do that. And now we're going to work on the last row, We're just going to be decreasing until it is fully closed. So you should know what a decrease is, and you're just going to go and do decreases all the way around until it is fully closed. And if you have already forgotten what a decrease is, I'll just quickly show you. So you're going to take the front of this stitch and the back of the next stitch, and you're just going to sew them together. just like that. And you're just going to do that all the way around. So, yeah. And, yeah. Oopsies. Oopsie. Okay, so I finished one row of decreases around. At this point, you should probably just remove your C-clip and just decrease until it's closed, because there's not a certain number of decreases that I can tell you to do, so just decrease until there's no stitches left. Oops. Okay. Okay, now I'm just going to go into another stitch, pull everything through on my hook, and just slip knot it shut. Sorry about the lighting, it just keeps getting darker in here. Hold on, let me fix that. Alright, that should be a little bit better. So that is basically what this looks like after I've tied it off. You should tuck your band in now because you don't want your band to show. That's just weird. And after I tuck this band, I'm going to just attach the tail real quick, which you should do that too. And you're not going to need bands, I don't think, anymore. If you do, I'll tell you. But grab your tail, because we put it to the side, so you don't need it on the side anymore. And we'll be attaching it on the bad side, because you want to put your head on the good side, because it'll look better, and you're not going to look at the butt as much. So just go in and pull one side of it through, and then go in another place and pull the other side of it through, and you're just going to knot that together, and then you're to tuck the knot. And you're to double knot it so that it actually stays in place. And the tail is looking pretty good. I'm just gonna tuck, sorry for the blurriness, okay. But you're just gonna tuck, you're gonna go in, pop your hook out and tuck the excess bands that we don't want sticking out because those look bad. Just like that. Kind of looks like it's going to stick up a little bit, but if you really play with it, it won't stick up too much. I'm just going to leave it for now because I can fix it at the end. So, yeah. It's going to kind of look like it's an elephant sitting down, but you can make it an elephant laying down or whatever, I guess. So now we're going to attach the head, which is the last part. I'm so excited. It's all coming together. So, for the head, basically, you're just going to, we're going to like sew around them together, if that made any sense. So I'm just going to go in right like here. You're just going to go into one of those stitches, and then go into a stitch on the head, like probably right there. And I'm just going to pull it, well, now you are going to need some bands because we need to attach the head. But you're going to pull a band through on the head and just continue pulling that through the body. Hook the other side onto your hook and pull it, do a little slip knot. Don't pull it tight because we're actually going to be going in like a circle and stitching it together. So go into another stitch on the body and then another one on the head. Just like that. Take another band, pull it through the head and through the body, back onto your hook, and pull it through just like you're making a stitch. So basically you're just going to be like stitching it onto the body, if that made any sense. But go into another stitch and then go into a little, like a stitch in the head. Take another band, pull it through, and then hook it back onto your hook and make a stitch. You're going to go back into another body stitch, back into another head stitch, pull another band through. We're just going to keep doing this until your head is fully on. Just like that. So I'll just keep doing it and on camera so you can kind of get a feel for what I'm doing. Oops. Oopsies, my hook's stuck. Right. And just keep going around. Oh God, it looks so good. Make another stitch. We're almost back to where we started. So I'm going to do probably 2 more of these. There's not like an exact amount, it's just depending on what you want. But I'm just going to keep going. Pull the band through onto my hook. Make another stitch. I'm going to do 1 more so it sits on the body nicely. Take another band. And make a stitch. Okay, so now I'm just going to go into another random stitch in the body, just the body this time. Oopsies. And I'm just going to slip knot this closed. And then I'm just going to tuck this band in so that it doesn't show. And just like that, the head is attached. And I'm just going to clean my area up and I'll be right back. And that is it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this Loomigurumi elephant tutorial. He is my original design and I love him so much. He turned out so cute. I love his little trunk and his ears. They just stick out and they're so cute. And I love his little tail. I just love him all. He's just very adorable. He can stand up on his own if you make him stand up on his own. And yeah, that's basically it for today's video, guys. So if you like this tutorial, please subscribe and like this video for more cute designs like this. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Yeah, bye!